Hey guys, Austin Clearwater with Heavy Horn Nation. I put a post on Trapper Talk about producing little videos to see if you guys had any interest in it, and it took off more than I expected. So I am going to work on some videos, and this will be the entry video, kind of touch basics on the basis of what I do. And my buddy Dean Hampson, who taught me a lot of things that I know, he might be joining me this year. So we'll go over the basics. Now this is in Kansas, so rules may apply differently state to state, but this is what we have to work with. So I will get down with the basics, what kind of traps we need, hammers, sifters, you name it, just for the basic beginner. And then as we get on, we'll get more advanced with sets and all that other good stuff. So we'll start with the basic traps and we'll go from there. Alright guys, we're going to start with the basic animal that's about easiest to catch out of any of them, is the raccoon. The basic traps that we use on our raccoon line will be a dog-proof trap. Pretty simple. Squeeze her in. There you go. Stake it down and you're ready to go. Now, this is a true dog-proof trap because, as you can see, I'm pushing my finger down and it will not go off. That is a dog-proof trap. It is not a cat-proof trap. This is what people call a dog-proof trap too. In a way it is, in a way it isn't. This is actually a Z-trap, and this is a push or pull trigger system. So, if I was to push my finger down, it would go off. Or if I got underneath of it and pulled it up, it would go off. So, if you're telling the landowner you have dog-proof traps and you're using one of these, you're lying to them, because a dog can get in this. So there's about the easiest two traps you can use for a coon. We'll just take a little bit of sardines, dump them in the bottom, and walk away, and you're done. So that's about as quick and easy as you can get for a raccoon. The next is a 220 Conibear. There's different sets you can do, trail sets, bucket sets, and we'll go through them as the season goes on. But our season don't start till mid-November, so we can't get into that yet. But that's a 220 Conibear, and that works great for coon, bobcats, possums, skunks. And you also can use a coil spring. 1.5 is plenty for a coon. Dirt holes, good in the banks for pocket sets. And that's about it for a coon. And you also have your snares, which you can use for a coon. These are all wound up, but basically set them on the trails and you should be able to catch raccoons with that. One would be, here in Kansas we have pretty hard soil, so we just use a rebar stake, 18 inches long or so, and we just weld a washer to the top of it, slip it through there, hammer it down, you're good to go. Here in Kansas, that's going to hold anything that you catch, unless you get a mountain lion, but I don't think that's going to happen. So, trapping stake, they also have wolf fang anchors and earth anchors and you name it, but I'm cheap, so we just use rebar stakes. And that will also hold down your dog proofs, your coil springs, long springs, you name it, it'll hold down whatever trap you need. Also, it'll hold down your snares too. Definitely have to have one of these, a 3-pound sledge. And I just took a straight bar and welded it to the back of it. It works for digging up cold frozen ground or just to dig your trap bed in general. And then this side, of course, hammer your stakes in. Sifter, pretty self-explanatory. Cover up your trap. Use the dirt that you dug out and spread it over your trap, and that's what you're going to use that for. I like to take a garden shovel, pocket sets in the banks for coons, step down sets for coyotes. Those are pretty nice. They come in handy. And also, if you're going to be snaring any, this is number 9 wire. We use this to hold the snares up in position. So we loop this down here, stake it down along with your snare, and then you can adjust this to wherever you need your snare loop to go. That's some of the basic things that you will need on the trap line, and till next time.